Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Kingdom Hearts Hours, baby. Hello, Ellen. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Glad to see you. It's Tuesday, which is a Kingdom Hearts day. However, today's different from the other Kingdom Hearts days.
Because this is new Kingdom Hearts.
This is new game. It's new game time. We're gonna try the next one. You finished Kingdom Hearts 1.
I did.
You've completed step 1 in how many steps is this journey? 1,
At
2,
least
3,
6.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, I think.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
12.
I was just counting the ones that I can see visibly on the screen in front of
Yes,
me.
there are more than that. That's only the first part of.
Okay.
It's a collection of parts, but there are more than this. Yeah, we finished Kingdom Hearts 1, so we're gonna play the next one. Completely unfamiliar with this one, so I'm hyped. It's interesting. So a little history, a little backstory. This game was originally made as a Game Boy Advance game, and it was published. Let's see if I can. It's probably easier for me to look it up on my phone than try and maneuver around my computer settings. Oh, I forgot. There's sticky popsicle residue on the side table. Now it's on my phone. Whap whap.
Wimp, wimp.
Clean that up. Very fun. Derailed the stream. Okay.
Can you derail a stream that hasn't been really started yet?
We haven't left the station.
We're still in the chatting part.
Heard a lore explainer of everything up to Kingdom Hearts 3, very little context of how it's actually experienced. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of lore, and a lot of the most important lore is contained in the side games, which this is considered one of. So, hello, Rachel. Welcome. Glad you are here. Chain of Memories was first published in 2004. Kingdom Hearts 1 was 2002, I think.
I don't know why you have looked at me when asking that question.
And then Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2005. So this was 1 year before Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. And it was supposed to kind of help bridge, because there's a little bit of a time skip between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. And if you'll recall, Kingdom Hearts 1 ended on kind of a little bit of a cliffhanger. Not a huge cliffhanger.
Not
like
really.
It mostly resolved the story, but there is like Sora's going off.
He's stuck somewhere with Donald and Goofy, and they're just following Pluto around, maybe.
Yep, but when you start Kingdom Hearts 2, that is not the case. And so this game is supposed to kind of help explain what happens in that little interim period. And it was originally a Game Boy Advance game, really cool, nice, smooth, like pixel art graphics. It was really cool. I actually have the original Game Boy Advance version that I think I've tried to think back on like what exactly what my Kingdom Hearts experience was when I first got into the franchise. And I think Chain of Memories was my first game. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think because I was a Nintendo kid. I know I didn't get a PlayStation until after I'd already had Chain of Memories and the next one on this list, which is 358 over 2 days. But I got them kind of around the same time. I don't know. It's all kind of fuzzy for me because I don't know. I started with Kingdom Hearts with the manga in my freshman year of high school. There was a friend of mine that rode the bus with me that would that brought the strategy guide in one day. And I feel like I'd had some vague interest in the Kingdom Hearts series, but it was like, oh, there's a PlayStation game. I can't play that. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, there's a Game Boy game. Oh, there's a DS game coming out this year, or came out last year or something. And so I kind of like started getting into it, and she let me borrow the manga, and I read through like all of the manga for the first game. And somewhere around there, I also had Chain of Memories, and then I got the DS game, and I played those. And then also kind of around the same time, I was gifted a PlayStation 2 from some friends of mine, and I played through part of Kingdom Hearts 1, and then was like, I already know this story. I want to get more. And so I like quit halfway through and started Kingdom Hearts 2. So like my Kingdom Hearts journey, how it began, is very like messy. I don't even really remember how it all shook out.
How did you know what was happening? In
I
these
don't.
games?
I honestly don't know. I'm not sure how I did it. But I've got it all. I've got it all now. So who knows? But Chain of Memories, which is how they usually will denote their ports of other games with like a re in front of it, RE, and then a colon, like it's a remake or remix or something. And Chain of Memories came out, I want to say, after Kingdom Hearts 2, but before Birth by Sleep. And it was basically, they were like, oh, well, you know, all of our fans are PlayStation. Most of our fans are PlayStation fans, and they didn't get to play the Game Boy game. So let's port the Game Boy game in this, the Kingdom Hearts 1 engine to the PlayStation 2 so they can experience it. And that's what this is. This is an HD port of the remake, basically. Now, because of that, you're probably gonna get a little whiplash, because Kingdom Hearts 2 was made before the remake of Chain of Memories. And at that point, it had been, 5 or 6 years, and Haley Joel Osment, who voices Sora, had grown up a little bit. His voice has changed. And so when they went back to record voice lines for the cutscenes for the remake of Chain of Memories, it's with the older Haley Joel Osment voice. So you get like young-looking Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora with older Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora's voice. And it's a little off-putting at first. It's a little strange, but you get used to it. One thing I do really like about this game is I feel like they made Jiminy much more of a character. He kind of takes more.
He's on the screen.
He is. I don't know if he's on the screen for the other ones. But Jiminy kind of has more character impetus in this game, which I think is cool. And as much hate as the gameplay system gets, because it's very different from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. It's card-based, real-time card-based, which is interesting. It's got more depth than you would think it would. And if you're really, like, if you're kind of get into it and get into the strategy of it, you can make some really, like, cool decks that do some really cool stuff. So I enjoy this game. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't. But my advice has always been, because of how divisive it is, and I told you this, just play a couple of worlds, give it a fair shot, see if you want to play it or not, and if not, we can skip it and watch the cutscenes.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my advice. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, I think my first interaction with this franchise was a manga that my library had a random middle volume of. Boy, it was set during this game. I really want to get like the Kingdom Hearts manga.
They are hard to find.
Yes, they are.
Expensive.
Yes, they are. It's
Unless
very
you
upsetting.
get them like first printing, like they're hard to find.
Yeah,
I've looked, and the only thing I can find is in like library binding, and who wants library binding?
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound fun to me. I don't. What even is library? Is that like?
I'm not sure. Like, it's different from traditional paperbacks and traditional hardbacks. There's something is different about library binding because it's a whole separate category.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that. When I think of library binding, like I think of very specific, like that's a very specific kind of hardcover book. But I can't
like
imagine.
The plastic over the outside.
No, it's like it's almost like a hard. I don't know how to describe it. Cloth texture.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think of when I think of library books. I don't know. That might be completely
it's
off
like
base.
A cloth binding that has been coated in something.
Yeah, something kind of like that. I don't know. But
and then they wrap it in plastic.
Yeah, yes, because
to protect the dust jackets.
Because all kinds of people are gonna be checking out those books, and you don't know what they're gonna do.
But
with
you know,
them.
if you wrap it in plastic, you can't get a paperback from the paper cut from the dust jacket. So
that is true.
Those hurt.
That's true. And it's a lot harder to damage the cover that way as well. It's,
yes.
The plastic protection. But the manga actually has, it explores their characters a lot more, and it has more humor in it as well. Like it's got like more goofy anime stuff, which I feel like some of it works actually better in like the manga form than in the video game form. So I don't know. Someday maybe it'd be not. Maybe they'll do like an anniversary re-release or something and we can pick it up then. I don't know.
I feel like they should just make like a box set for like the entire series.
They should. I don't know. They were still publishing the Kingdom Hearts 3 manga very slowly, like in volumes. not too long ago. I don't know if they ever finished that or if they were going to do Remind, which is the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. To look into. But anyways, Chain of Memories. You ready to play?
Yep.
All right. So let's just show them. This is the selection screen for Chain of
Yes.
Memories in the HD collection. Imagine me reading that manga without even the tiniest shred of context. Oh man, Kingdom Hearts without context is brutal. Kingdom Hearts is a lot, and without context, even with context, some of it can be confusing. But without context, it is even more confusing. Like I said, I feel like the games do a pretty good job of introducing you to concepts and characters slowly, so that it doesn't become too much.
Yeah, I feel like the first game, even though there's some weird stuff in it, like it mostly makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
There's still some things I'm like, but why? Okay, it's Kingdom Hearts. They do that. Let's go. But I can't imagine like jumping in of like a manga in a different game
Mm-hmm.
without having the context from the first game.
What's interesting about it is this game does kind of work on its own as like a standalone game. Like the way the events unfold, it's all kind of removed a little bit from the first game.
Mhm.
And so like you might not know some of like the overall story beats that are happening, but like the story itself that takes place in this game is, I don't know, I feel like you can follow along with it pretty well. Towards the end of it, you might be like, wait, what's going on? Who's that? What's this? What's the big deal about that? But for the most part, it's you can, and 358 over 2 days, or I forget what the actual pronunciation of it is. It's like 358 days over 2, I think is the way you're actually supposed to say it. I don't know. It's the most confusing video game title on earth, except for maybe that one Nier game. But yeah, you wanna get into it?
Yes.
Yeesh. I don't know if you're like me, if you want to take a second on the start screen and listen to the new version of Dearly Beloved once through, because that's what I always do every time I start a new Kingdom Hearts game. I'm always like, all right, I gotta listen to the new Dearly Beloved at least once, because it's very good. It's giving you this screen for some reason. I wasn't sure why it was doing that, but usually when you start this game, it'll give you the Sora screen, but for some reason it's giving you the Riku screen.
I don't know, but he's got his waders on.
He does.
That is exactly what those look like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what is the purpose of the pants outside the pants other than to wade in water?
They definitely look like that's kind of what they're, because they're like cinched at the ankle,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's interesting fashion choice. Nomura's
is ready for
character
a day
design
at the
is-
splash pad.
They're at the beach, where they grew up as kids on the beach. So I guess it makes sense.
Does make
In a
sense.
way.
The whole theory that they're just wearing water clothes when they get sucked away from the island is holding more and more water.
Yes, and I don't know how I feel about that one.
I love it.
Yeah. There's
It
not a
makes
whole
so
lot.
much more sense.
There's not a whole lot to this particular version of Dearly Beloved. It's more piano based. Oh, it's giving you cutscene. You're gonna see this cutscene when you hit new game anyway, so you can just skip it.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Before you hit new game,
Okay.
close your eyes. Just because I don't. There's a special thing about this game that I don't know. Okay, you're good. I recommend beginner mode,
Okay.
because the combat system is going to be a lot
Okay.
to try and adjust to, especially because I know how hard of a time you had like navigating the menu of Kingdom Hearts 1,
Okay.
and this game like is all menu navigation.
Okay, yeah.
They do a decent job of giving you like good control over it, but it can be there's a lot of like you're running around in battle, but also like you're having to like look at the corner of the screen to like figure out what card you're gonna play, kind of thing, while you're
Okay.
also trying to dodge attacks. And I'm just like, just play it beginner mode. It's fine.
And I am here for story, not
Yes.
complexity.
Yes.
On. Sure. Yep. Why not?
All right, I'm gonna have to mute it. But I do have music for you guys instead. You guys have your own special remix of Simple and Clean. We get to listen to the original. Speedrunners are all about that menu tech. There's some interesting strategy to this game, which you'll see once we get into it. But
Getting a recap of the first game.
yeah, gotta
That answered my
recap how
question
everything
that I
happened.
had the other night about does Leon have to start in this game too?
I missed it. I'm assuming it's yes.
Yes.
Okay. It sounds familiar to me. I was like, I feel like he does, because I recognize that as being part of his character design, even though I've never played Final Fantasy VIII. Alexa, play Bring Me to Life Evanescence. It's one of those 2010 AMVs. Look, I'm sure there are so many, or were maybe, yeah, maybe not anymore. Maybe YouTube's purged some stuff since, the early 2000s, but I'm sure there were many an AMV, Kingdom Hearts AMV made to that song. We're speeding through the end here. It was on beat. Probably was not on beat for y'all, but I did the best I could. Sorry. To close the door to darkness. Moving with you to the other side. Look, Goofy's run is it's something. It's like
It's like the opposite of a Naruto run.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what it is. He took the exact opposite of a Naruto run. That's what Goofy's doing.
Along the road ahead lies something you need.
Hello?
However, in order to claim it,
That's a different voice.
you must lose something that is dear to you.
Yes, it is.
We have a new player here. Why is there a baby in a cage?
I think it's a doll.
Oh, it would make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, it's Magic Kingdom. No, not
Kind of.
Magic Kingdom.
It looks a little bit like Magic Kingdom.
It did until then.
I can see the inspiration there, though. It's like one of those, like 3D projections on the Magic Kingdom castle during, like, the fireworks show.
Yeah. Wow, well, how did we go from being in a grassy place to being here?
Just followed the path.
Is
This
there
is where it
just
took
a
them.
random grassy place in the middle of all of this? I thought something was broken for a second because I could see Donald and Goofy talking, but I could not hear what they were talking about, and I was concerned.
Beak doors.
Hey, you think it's okay to barge in?
But we gotta do it if we're gonna find the king.
The king? King Mickey's here?
Something just told me he'd be here, okay?
Really? 'Cause now that you mention it, I was kinda thinking the same thing.
Seriously? Me too. One look at this
It's
castle.
a little weird.
I just knew.
Mm-hmm.
Our very best friends. They're here.
Yup, guess great minds think alike.
Wait, hey, hold on. It can't be just
Jiminy.
a coincidence.
Oh no, Jiminy. You don't mean that.
Yep, I had it too. I had the exact same feeling.
Gorge, maybe it's contagious.
No, something screwy. We gotta go take a look.
All right,
Where are you going?
that way. To the door.
The
you
only
scared?
way you can go.
Don't be ridiculous. Come on, let's go, Goofy.
Hey, fellers, shouldn't we shut the door behind us before we go? Sora!
Oops.
That's it. Who are you?
What? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah? I'll try some magic. Thunder!
Doesn't work here.
Womp womp.
Come on. Thunder! Thunder! Come on. Blizzard! Fire! Why isn't it working?
I should think it's obvious.
Is
The
it?
moment you set foot in this castle, you forgot every spell and every ability
Ah,
you
that's
ever
their
knew.
explanation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. That is the way in Castle
Why is your
Oblivion.
whole hood moving?
Castle Oblivion?
Well, how else is he gonna show that he's talking? You can't see his mouth move.
No, but it's implied that he is talking since looking at him and we're hearing the
Here
sound.
you will
Yeah,
meet
but, you
people
know.
you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
Just looks like some
That's how you
weird
animate.
mouthless puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Riku! You mean Riku's here?
If what you want is to find him,
Well, that's how he got somebody else's heart in the last game.
You're not wrong.
Now, wait a minute. Who are you?
What'd you do?
I merely sampled your memories, and from them, I made this. To reunite with those you hold dear.
What's this? A card?
It is a promise for the reunion you seek.
Which guy? There's a lot of guys.
Hold the card to open the door, and beyond it a new world.
When they have their hoods up, they all look the same.
I remember from the data battles there's a guy that uses cards, but I don't remember his name or anything
Lose and
else.
claim anew, or to claim anew.
He's actually not even in this game.
That means nothing to me, Ellen.
Come on. Let's go.
Obtained Traverse Town. Yeah, it's not really explained how Sora got here exactly, but the the explanation is that basically where they were was in kind of like the realm between, which is between the realm of light and between the realm of darkness. They closed the door to darkness. So he was kind of following the path through the realm of twilight, trying to find a way back, either to the realm of light or to find Riku and Mickey or whatever. And the path led them here.
Okay, look.
This can't be right. We're in Traverse Town. What you see isn't real.
Well, that's rude. Are you not allowed to stand in front of me?
Apparently not. This town is an illusion created by your memories ingrained in that card. My memories? Forget about that, Sora. We lost Donald and Goofy. Donald? Goofy? Guys, where are you? What did you do with them? They're at the mercy of the cards now.
Is this Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Kingdom Hearts. Master the cards and their strength will be yours again. Trust in the heart of the cards.
I am historically not great at, like, card games.
The laws of this castle require that your friends be transformed into cards. If you value your friends, you won't fail to pick them up. Oh, good job. You picked up Donald.
Yay.
Cards you pick up are added to the top of your stack. Use them and your friends will come to your aid. So, the cards you use vanish, but they will reappear to aid you time and again. Cards are the hearts of your friends. Everything in this castle is ruled by cards. Whether an enemy or a door confronts you, cards are the only way to proceed. But you mustn't forget your own strength.
Jump that.
You don't have to use AP to equip a dodge roll this time.
Nice.
First, think for yourself. Move, then use the cards.
They're just all Keyblades.
Yep. You know how to use your own strength, but it would be of no use if you lose sight of your opponent.
You're gonna teach me how to lock on.
I wonder if you can catch me.
Oh, it's R2. I feel like it was R1.
It was.
Okay.
Every move you make causes a card to disappear. If you use up all your cards, you'll be unable to act. But there is a solution. Keep using cards until you run out, and I will show you. So you can still get your typical like combos by mashing X. It just uses cards to do it. It's your normal attacks are on a resource. You have no more cards, and without them, no power. If you want that power back, you must focus. Bid the cards return to you, and they will. So, yeah, you gotta hold down X to reload. If you press up, it'll jump to the reload button. The strength of your heart brought back the lost cards. You can recall spent cards at any time, you need only wish it. But each time you do, the cards will take longer to return. The cards are by no means unlimited. Use them wisely. Anticipate the flow of battle. And choose the most effective cards. You may use any card in your deck.
Ah, so I can cycle. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
The 4 card types you use in battle are grouped into 2 wider categories. The first category includes attack cards, magic cards, and item cards. The second category consists entirely of enemy cards. To use cards from a different category, yeah, that'll let you swap to your enemy cards. which is a thing a lot of people forget about, but enemy cards are one of the most useful things in this game. Cards will empower you whether you are attacking or defending. But it's up to you to decide when to attack and when to defend. Do not forget that. Are you two all right? Where have you been?
You tell us. When you opened the door, we saw a strange light. And the rest is just blank.
Gee, that doesn't help. Try to remember what happened. I have to keep my journal up to date.
Oh, yeah, his journal.
Oh, hey, Donald, where did I get the new clothes?
What? Me too, Goofy.
My Donald voice is so bad. Somebody's been messing with our clothes. Could it be the cards again? That is for you to ponder. Master the cards and make your way through the castle, but from here, you walk alone. Alone? We can't let Sora go alone.
Yeah, Sora can't do anything without our help.
Thanks a lot, Donald. You sure you'll be okay? Of course. You want me to go alone? Fine, I can take care of myself. The hero speaks boldly. Go then, the rest of Castle Oblivion awaits. Walk the avenues of latent memory and you shall meet someone dear to you. I've got a bad feeling about this. Relax, Jiminy. I'm ready for any tricks he's got up his sleeve.
Probably not.
How hard can it be to figure out these cards? All I have to do is use one in front of that door over there.
Okay, so he gave me enemy cards and didn't tell me what they do.
Yeah. I think you might be able to look at your deck and try and see what it is. You can perform the following actions in the field. Move, look around, face forward with if you click in the right stick.
Okay.
It'll center the camera behind you. You can swing your keyblade with X, jump with circle, dodge with square. Striking objects in the field with your keyblade yields various results. Try striking the barrel.
Blizzard. Okay.
Marked objects can be lifted and thrown.
Oh.
Touching a Heartless on the field starts a battle, but you can strike the Heartless first to gain the upper hand.
Target you.
He's stunned. You gotta, yeah. I think you bumped a trigger, maybe?
I think I did. Maybe.
You'll always get a door card at the end of any enemy encounter. To open doors in the field, press triangle in front of the door.
What if I don't want to open the door yet?
No, you don't have to do it yet if you don't want to.
There's probably not anything else here, though. I wanted to break all the boxes, just in case.
There are boxes and barrels you can break, and you can get stuff for it.
See?
I think the green ones are health. Those are Moogle points. You want those. It's your money, basically. I think... Yeah. It'll only give you stuff like the first time you hit it. But you can hit a surprising number of things. You might even be able to hit that lantern. Yeah.
Mostly health.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. I hit a bunch of stuff. The mini map up in the corner is interesting.
It mostly just tells you what direction you're facing and which way is back the way you came, and which way is forward. So the blue one is back the way you came. The red one is to a new spot. To proceed to the next room, you need a map card.
Okay.
Map cards are used to synthesize new unexplored rooms. First, select the map card you want to use.
Okay, I guess I...
It's only going to let you do the save room, I think. The blue one in the middle.
Blue one.
Yeah. The number you see in the middle of the screen is the criteria for opening the door. The criterion displayed now means that the door will open with a value of 1 or greater. You need to pick a card that meets this criteria. Cards have marked values from 0 to 9. 0 cards are special cards which meet most criteria. The card without a marked value is a key card. Hey, Jason, what's up? I don't know. I don't have my water bottle nearby to hydrate. You'll have to give me a second. Oh, what is this?
Water.
Oh, nice. Thank you, my friend. He expects both of us for that. I've got some sweet tea here. Does that count? Key cards are only used at special doors. So key cards is the gold card that doesn't have a number on it.
Okay.
And those are story progression cards. But you can only use them on certain doors. Yeah, I know. I usually do. And today's like one of the times I forgot. The swirling crystal in front of Sora is called a save point.
Wow.
Stand near it and press the triangle button to open the save menu.
Okay. I'm gonna break all the boxes first.
Good idea. It's usually a smart move. To hit everything and break everything.
Ooh.
Moogle points.
Safe. So many.
Yeah. File 6. It's good. You need a card 2 or higher. Fortunately, you have a card of 2.
They gave me that one on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey. This looks familiar. I couldn't break that one.
I'm surprised he didn't explain the card break system. Maybe he'll do that later.
Okay.
Level up.
That one. Hey, give me that. That's fun. What
Yeah.
are those? What are these?
You got a L to cycle, or just reload your cards. You know, that works too.
I'm so used to just hitting the
Yeah,
kill
you're
button.
going to have a bad time with this game if you do
Yeah.
that. Okay, here's my recommendation. Every time you level up, you're going to get to choose between raising Sora's HP, raising his CP, which is what allows you to equip more cards, or you can sometimes have the option to learn a new sleight. I always recommend, if you have the option to learn a new sleight, always take that. Otherwise, I feel like I would usually do like either alternating between HP and CP, or like taking 2 CP and 1 HP and then 2 CP and 1, because I feel like CP is a little more important in this game. But always take Sleight if it's available.
I do like sliding dash.
All right, Sleights. Slide towards distant targets for a close range attack. So you have to use, you have to stack. It hasn't taught you how to stack yet. It'll get there. You have to stack 3 attack cards of the same type with a total value of 10 to 15.
Okay.
So a 5 card and a 5 card and a 5 card. They're all attack cards. will let you do sliding dash.
Okay.
That's
This
not
game's
super.
gonna be a lot.
Yeah, I was like, it's not super helpful to you because it hasn't taught you how to stack cards yet. But
Like, is it gonna let me like edit my?
yeah, so you got to review decks, and you look at edit, and so it'll tell you like it deals ice damage. Its its value is 5. The values of cards, it hasn't really taught you why those are important yet. I'm assuming it will. It's been a minute since I played this game. If you click R1, you can swap over to your deck and look at the cards that you have equipped.
Potion.
Yeah, potion will reload reloadable attack cards. Because not all of your attack cards will be reloadable. Sometimes you use them once and they're gone. These ones are all reloadable. And then I think if you want to swap... You might not... Oh, no. Do you have an enemy card? I don't see it in the deck.
It gave me one, but I think maybe I had to use it for something.
Press the touchpad. See if it'll... Nope. Okay, never mind. Circle. Or not. That's fine.
Shortcuts.
Yeah, you can select cards to shortcut.
Okay.
That's not a feature I really used a whole lot. It's not as helpful in this game.
Yeah, we'll play around with it later.
Yeah.
Because I think basically all I have right now is attack and cure.
Yeah, attack, cure, and then a reload.
Okay, that feels like it's where they want me to go.
It's a good gamer instinct.
Okay, well... Get out of the ground. You, get out of the ground. Did that not?
It didn't.
Hmm.
I'm surprised it lets you get this far before it explains that. The blue little gems are experience.
Ah.
So you have to, you don't just automatically get experience in this game, you have to
So-
collect it.
Card break, is that like making my attack not work?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. That makes things harder.
It does.
Like, how am I supposed to avoid that?
It might. I'm sure it will teach you in a minute. You might need to progress the story for that. I'm not sure. Well, they're all confused. Running around willy-nilly. Level up. Yeah. I wanted to double check my level up strategy, and everyone seems to kind of agree. Get slights when they're available, otherwise prioritize CP and just kind of pick up HP every now and then, and you'll be all right. Try press the touchpad, see if you actually have... Okay, no, it just gave you one as an example, but you don't actually have one. You got to press it again to go back to your normal cards.
I'm gonna die. all of my cards keep getting broken, and it hasn't taught me how to avoid that yet.
Yeah.
Hello?
It restarts you in the,
Yeah, I
in the
know.
room.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I want to tell you how it works, but I know the game is going to in a minute.
Like,
For the most part, in the early game, you can just kind of spam your attack cards and you'll be okay. You'll get some cards broken occasionally, but you can just reload and get them back and keep spamming. It's really only once you start getting to bosses and a few worlds in that attack spam is going to become less helpful, but I don't know. In beginner mode, attack spam might be viable.
get out of the ground.
They will not. That's their whole thing. They're shadows. Yay. Feeble darkness. Sliding dash. You learned it again.
Yeah.
So, you can either like throw something at a heartless,
I didn't have anything.
or
to
you
throw at
can,
them.
if you hit it with your keyblade before the battle starts, then they'll start the fight stunned and won't attack you for a few seconds. Like a first strike mechanic kind of thing. It's usually a good idea.
Yeah.
Sorceress Waking. I hope it counted those. So I never know, like, sometimes if I'll pick something up right before starting a battle and, like, the animation played, but it didn't tell me that I got it. I'm like, did I get it or not? Boing. I'm going to recommend, at least for Traverse Town,
Mm-hmm.
that you pursue story doors first.
Okay. Level up.
Meeting ground. Doors emblazoned with a crown are special doors. Special. You need special cards called key cards to open these doors. But just having the key card isn't enough to open the door. You need the key card and one or more additional cards meeting certain criteria. Pick map cards that meet the criteria and you can open the door.
Okay.
So, here's the thing with these. No matter what card you play here,
Mm-hmm.
you're always going to get the same thing. So, you kind of like you don't want to spend a door card that you might want to actually use later.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a good place to like use your less useful cards. Sorceress Waking. So yeah, it'll tell you, kind of describe the effect of the different room cards down there. I don't usually use a whole lot of magic in my decks, so Sorceress Waking cards were kind of extra for me, and I would use those a lot on like
Doors.
on these doors. Yeah. There are people that like doing magic spam in this game though, which, you know, fair. It's another strategy. Fighting alone isn't as easy as I thought. Ah! Don't pop out of nowhere like that. Hey, it's not our fault. We don't know what's going on. Oh, yup.
That's all he has to say.
Pluto. Pluto? Things keep getting stranger. What's Pluto doing here? There's nothing strange about that. We came to Traverse Town with Pluto, didn't we? Did we?
Not on purpose.
No, wait. According to my journal, it was before you met Sora that you came to town with Pluto.
What? He's right. We were chasing after Pluto, and that's how we ended up in Castle Oblivion.
But aren't we in Traverse Town? Well, it's not really Traverse Town. I think the card created this Traverse Town inside Castle Oblivion. Who cares about all that? It's too confusing. I don't know where we are, but let's just keep moving forward, defeating Heartless. We'll get somewhere. You'd better be careful, or it's the Heartless that are going to defeat you.
Got so many belts. It's got to be Leon.
Leon, it's you! What are you doing in Castle Oblivion? Castle Oblivion? What are you talking about? This is Traverse Town. And how do you know my name? Who are you? I've never met the likes of you before. Quit playing, Leon. We all fought the Heartless together. You know that. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know your names. You don't? Oh, that's Goofy. You don't? Sorry. I can't believe it. How could you have forgotten about us? I feel for you, but you've got the wrong guy. Happens all the time. Don't take it so personally, Sora. You do know his name. Now, hold on. Why do I know your name? You think Leon's just kidding around?
If he is, it's not funny. Sora's really upset.
Who's kidding around, Goofy? You and Donald are the ones who...
Hey!
I don't get it. Something's wrong with my memory. What's happening here? I don't know, Leon. Maybe Aerith is onto something after all. Oh, it's Yuffie. Okay. I don't know whose voice this is. I don't know what voice to do. Hey, it's a character you can voice.
Oh. She said she sensed some uncanny kind of power and asked us to look into it. Well, this is as uncanny as it gets. Maybe you should take Sora to see Aerith.
Yuffie, you know my name.
Yep, looks like you know mine too.
You know him?
Nope, Total stranger, but I definitely know his name. Strange, yes, but convenient. We can skip the introductions.
How is it that you can accept the situation so easily? I don't get you.
I don't know if anybody gets Yuffie. Well, I'm gonna run ahead and fill Aerith in. Leon, you give them the grand tour.
It's hard for me to recognize this Aerith, or this Yuffie, as, like, the same Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII. Like, they feel like such different characters to me.
Well, she's still running ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Is she gonna do a ninja run? Nope, she walked away normally. That's not Yuffie.
Nope.
That's a weird clone.
Imposter.
Yeah. I guess it's no use pondering over it. Come on, follow me. But there are Heartless wandering around town. I'd better teach you how to protect yourself in battle.
Thank you.
See the numbers printed on your cards?
Mm-hmm.
They range from 0 to 9. Higher numbers mean stronger cards. If you and your enemy both play a card at the same time, the higher card wins. Go on, try it out.
So, I see.
Yeah.
See how it works? Playing a card higher than your opponent's and breaking through their defenses is called a card break. Playing a lower card results in your attack being deflected. Even powerful cards can be deflected if the enemy's card is higher. Whoever's on the losing side of a break is left wide open to attacks. Don't let that person be you. Cards with 0 as their value are special. No matter what the card enemy plays, what card the enemy plays, you can break it with a 0 card. But if you play the 0 card too soon, the enemy can break it with any card they play. In other words, it's the most powerful card if it comes last, and useless if it comes first. Try to make the most of it. Card values also affect the cost of assembling a deck. Keep that in mind. Now it's time to teach you how to stock cards. You don't have to use battle cards one at a time. You can also assemble 3 cards and use them all at once. This is called stocking cards. Stocking cards and using them in threes is much stronger than using cards individually. Go on, give it a try. Stock any 3 cards in your deck. You press triangle. The sum of your 3 stocked cards becomes the value you play. The value is usually high and hard to break, and the combo attack deals a lot of damage. Don't hold back. Show me what you can do. So once you've stacked 3, you can press triangle again to use them. Combo attacks aren't the only benefit of stocking cards. Choose your cards carefully and you can unleash special abilities called sleights, which you just did. You did
Yes.
Sliding Dash. Sleights come in all varieties and each has its own unique card combination. You should try it out once you've collected more cards and learned a slide or 2. But keep one thing in mind. Every time you use stocked cards, you lose the first card you picked. You can't reload it. The lost card won't return until the end of the battle. Relying only on sleights will cause your cards to run out, and that means trouble. Think you got the hang of it, Sora?
Probably not.
Yeah, more or less. I'll pick up the rest when I fight some real battles. Here, I found this lying around. You take it. Remember what I told you and make good use of it. Simba, remember who you are. Key of Guidance. Yeah, so each world will have 3 doors that are kind of like your story progression. There's the Key of Beginnings, the Key of Guidance, and the Key... I don't remember what the last one is called, but basically the third one will be the boss fight of the world. So you've got through the first story beat, the second card is the second story beat, and then the third one you get will be the final boss. 9s are good because they're impossible to break unless the enemy plays a 0 card, which I feel like most enemies, like common enemies, don't have 0 cards or don't play them very often. I don't know if difficulty affects the level of cards that enemies play or just how much damage they do and health they have. I don't really know how it works.
Okay. Right back into it. All right.
Straight into the business. So here's a fun tip. Because the green friend cards you pick up are one use only, I like to stack those in slights as the first card because you're going to lose them anyway. And that gives you a high card value that's hard for an enemy to break. So you're playing now a total cost of 7 to summon Donald and do 2 combo attacks, which they can break if they play an 8 or 9 or a 0, but they usually don't. They just spawned right in and broke your card.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuffie's the imposter. Vote her out. We've seen all we need to see. That's not the real Yuffie. I will say, Leon's warning about losing cards if you stock slights too much is true, but mostly a danger only for like boss battles. For the most part, common enemy fights that you run into is only going to be like a wave or two, and you're not in a whole lot of danger of completely running out of cards. Cool. You can go back to the room you were just in with the save point and heal at the save point.
I can?
Yeah. Any room you synthesize will stay that way unless you choose to re-synthesize the room. So like you can go to an open door and play a different card to change what's inside, and that will cause the Heartless that were in it to respawn. But yeah, for the most part, you can go back through any door you've already opened.
I miss being able to do big jumps already.
Yeah. 3 or higher. Feeble Darkness is very good. It kind of lets you attack spam without worrying about anything. Sleeping Darkness is good because they're sleeping half the time. Meeting Ground can be good depending on what friend cards you have for that world. And then what's the other one? Lasting Days. Oh, that's good if you want to... If you're good at like making sure you strike first. Now, something else to notice that is not explained. So you see here on the corner, it shows you like there's a 3-star for Heartless and 3 stars for room size.
Yes.
That's something you also want to keep in mind. You can kind of look and see, like, it'll tell you how many Heartless there are in that room and how big the room is. So that's something to kind of also keep an eye on. Lasting Days, I feel like is a good room, but it is big and there are a lot of Heartless in there. So if it's really only useful if you are good at making sure you hit the enemy first before you start the fights.
So the card I'm picking determines what's in the room?
Yes.
They don't explain that very well.
No, they don't. Yeah, so you're making the castle and the rooms as you go.
Got it. So this one makes kind of more sense than that one.
I want to say Lasting Days was very vertical. Like there's a lot of ladders to climb and springs to jump, and it can be kind of confusing. I tend to try and go for like the 1-star room sizes. Sometimes the 2-star room sizes are okay too. Feeble Darkness is a good room. Sleeping Darkness is good too. Yeah. The further you get in the game, like they're giving you a lot of cards that like room cards that will be easy
Mm-hmm.
to get through. The further on you get in the game, the harder it is to find the easy room cards, and the more it'll give you like hard room cards.
Okay.
Hello, how goes the card play? Are we liking it?
I don't know yet.
It's too early to tell. The jury's out.
They're sleeping.
Yes.
Bonk.
Sleeping Darkness, that's right. Sleeping Darkness is my favorite room because the room is very tiny and all of the Heartless are just asleep the whole time. They will not attack you.
Well, except for those ones. Those ones are awake.
Well, I mean, they won't attack you in the overworld.
Oh.
They'll attack you when you start the battle, but they're not going to run after you to try to initiate fights.
I have 2 goofy cards.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I don't want to use both of them right now. Those don't come back.
Now, I will say the one thing about the Sleeping Darkness rooms, because they're so small, it can be very easy to accidentally run into Heartless while you're trying to navigate the room. But if you're, as long as you're kind of careful, this is like one of the easiest rooms to get through in the game. And most of my games, I feel like I use as many of these rooms as possible.
Oh yeah, done.
Sleeping Darkness.
Why is the poster broken?
Something it doesn't tell you. I think if you press the touchpad, yeah, that's your map.
Ah. Where did I come from?
So you started down at the bottom, and then
Okay,
you went
that's
up
the
to synthesize
save
the save
point.
room,
I
and up
see.
there, and then to the left was the first story room.
Mm-hmm.
And once you completed the story, it kicked you back out of it, and you can't go back in that room anymore. So
Okay.
now this next golden room is the next story room that you can access.
Okay.
Got a pretty strong treasure magnet in this one,
Yes.
which is nice. Especially because you don't get any, like, abilities. Like, you can't equip a treasure magnet. There are a handful of sleights that once you learn them
Oh,
will
that's-
make the rest of the game a joke. Oh, I think you can cancel cards you have stacked
Mm-hmm.
by pressing L1 and R1 at the same time. I think that'll drop any cards you stacked. So if you like stack something wrong or don't want to use them, you can cancel it.
Oh, I see what I'm doing.
You trying to lock on?
Yeah.
And turn. Yeah. That's probably going to be a little learning curve.
That's fine. Why do you have so much health?
So 0 cards you kind of want to hold on to and use intentionally to break someone like an enemy's card.
Stop it.
I think you both played a card of the same value because he broke your card, but then he didn't do an attack. All right. I'm gonna give you another pro tip.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to go edit your deck and pull out any of your ones, because ones are the most useless card in the game. They can be broken by literally anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want them unless you're trying to get to a specific like number for a slight. I usually pull out 2s as well because they're just about useless. You don't have a whole lot of cards right now, but you can throw in a Blizzard and a Simba if you want. That'll give you some extra options. Fill up your deck a little bit.
Can I move these around?
I think by pressing triangle.
Okay, yeah. Because I don't want to... What did I do?
I don't know.
Oh, I moved it down. Okay.
I will always try to keep 0 cards at the very end of my deck. So
Mhm.
that way I can just press L1 twice to tab over to it if I need to quickly break an enemy card.
Okay. That feels better. Put the potion at the end. 0 card in the potion at the end of the deck.
Personally, I would put the potion card and then the 0,
Okay.
but
Why?
I think, hold on, try pressing the touchpad. Yeah, touchpad will automatically squish the cards together to fill in any blank space.
But it squished them the wrong direction.
Well, moving a card doesn't swap them. It places the card in front of the card you're selecting. So you basically just moved it, pushed both of them over one space. Yeah, it's weird.
Okay. Let's fight you. If I fight things, I get more cards sometimes. That's not my way.
Usually, the only cards you get from battles are map cards. I don't know if you ever get actual like deck cards from battling. You do get experience though, which is helpful.
Why are all of your cards stronger than mine? Why does it feel that way?
There is a bit of just luck to this game. Sometimes you just gotta play cards and hope the enemy doesn't break them.
Well, am I right in the icon that pops up on the screen with the card that says card break means that they're going to break my card?
No, card break. If card break pops up, that means a card break has happened.
Okay.
And usually it's you breaking an enemy's card.
Okay.
But sometimes it'll be an enemy breaking your card.
Okay. See, I thought that was telling me don't attack this one. It's going to
No.
break your card.
Yeah, so he just broke your card. Simba will attack in like a cone in front of him, so he's good to play from like a corner where he can hit more of the room.
I got this already? Yeah. Did I get that?
The cards you see shall be the key. Something 3 or higher. Zero cost cards, I believe, will work for any.
Yes.
So you could play that Sorceress Waking or the Teeming Darkness, I think is also a 0. No, it's a 1. Okay, so you can't play that one. You could play the Sorceress Waking, though. Oh, maybe not. Huh. I thought 0 cards would work for anything. So, all right. So you could play... I wouldn't recommend wasting a Feeble Darkness card on this because you're not going to get a Feeble Darkness room. It's a story room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably that.
I have to do that one.
Yeah. The whole gang's here. Look at that. Aerith, have you forgotten me too?
She would never. I don't know whether to say nice to meet you or good to see you again. I don't think I know you, but I still feel like you belong here. Yeah, exactly. Like we've never met, but it still doesn't feel weird knowing your name.
But I'm telling you, we have met. We took on the Heartless together, but we were a team.
I mean, they didn't actually, like, physically fight any Heartless together.
They might have in Hollow Bastion, maybe a little bit in Traverse Town. Not like in gameplay that
It's
you
like,
could ever see.
If it
but
is, it's implied and not something you
Yeah.
actually ever see.
Yeah. At least not in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
It feels like you're right, but I can't remember. Then I guess you won't remember what you told me. In Hollow Bastion, when I sealed the keyhole. We may never meet again. But we'll never forget each other. See, you do remember.
He's right, Leon. I remember you saying that too.
I guess I can't write it off as a coincidence then.
I don't have any memory of it, but somehow I still remember. I think your heart is doing the remembering for us.
My heart?
We don't know you, Sora, but your heart is full of memories of us together. Those memories must resonate in our hearts too. Maybe they tell us things we couldn't otherwise know.
It's actually a very important concept in the Kingdom Hearts universe, is like the power of like the connection of hearts and how things you feel and remember can kind of impact others. Yeah. So you're saying that Sora's memories are affecting ours?
His memories do seem to have a certain power.
Maybe it's like that guy said then. This town is just an illusion. Something my memories created.
You're not real. And there's someone special to you in this town?
How did you... I get it. My memories are resonating with yours, telling you what happened. Yeah, a friend of mine is somewhere in this town. I mean, Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion? What's that? There aren't any castles in here.
That's not quite what I mean.
You're still not sure what's going on yourself, right?
Right, we just got here after all. I want to take a better look around. Then go have a walk around town. There are Heartless, but that's no problem for you. So you know I can fight. I can't say I know, but I feel like believing you. Let's leave it at that. Doom, 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 doom. You're going to hear this music a lot, by the way. It's like the most common track in this entire game.
Got that music and the Traverse Town music.
Well, you know, Traverse Town is only going to play when you're in Traverse Town. But that other music is very specific, like there's some kind of mystery afoot and we're trying to figure out what's going on, which is the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
So like almost every cutscene, you're going to get that music.
That's a lot of Heartless in a big room.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's 3-star Heartless, 3-star room size. I don't like Teeming Darkness cards. Meeting grounds are good. Do, 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 do. was surprised he hit that one. They usually don't retaliate that fast when you break their cards. Yay, Sleeping Darkness. Honestly, there are times like towards the end of the game where I will come back to Traverse Town just to try and farm Sleeping Darkness cards. Because like they appear most commonly in these first couple of worlds. And you don't hardly run into them at all towards the end of the game.
I feel like they were all kind of behind him.
He got a bunch of them.
Get out of the floor.
I will say, this early in the game, where you're still kind of hurting for cards, a way you could use those 1s and 2s is to put them at the start of like a 3-card combo. So that way you're using them as a start of a stack.
Yeah.
And you'll lose that card when you reload your cards, but it's okay because
I'm not taking any health yet. I feel like I
It'll
should
be
take
alright.
a little bit of health. I feel like I'm dying a lot. Not actually dying, but being close to dying.
yeah.
Whee! Oh, boxes.
Mark says. Oh, nice. I think sometimes if they're close enough to them, it'll still hit. Does it show you? Does it tell you what? Go look at your slights. See if you can look at your slights. That might be in your journal. No. Okay. Yes. So sliding dash is the one you unlocked manually, and then so these are other ones that you already have that I guess it just doesn't tell you about. So you did one with Goofy a second ago, where you could have pressed triangle to like continue the combo.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not sure which one of those. It's Goofy Smash, I think is what it was. Yeah, so any 2 Goofy cards will do a Goofy Tornado. Any 3 Goofy cards will do a Goofy Tornado. Goofy Smash is Goofy and an attack card. Okay.
Okay.
Wild Crush is Goofy, Donald, and an attack card.
Okay.
Lucky Bounty?
Or what?
Oh, Pluto. Oh, Pluto's good. Pluto's rare, though. You don't find Pluto very often.
Did that do anything?
It might have missed. I don't know. Oh, nice. Simba killed them right when they spawned in.
That's nice.
That's a feels good.
I think if I can make myself actually pay attention to the cards that are coming up, I will have a more enjoyable time of this.
Mm-hmm. So you can just play any green card for this.
Hello?
Oh, it did it. And so now you need that one. Key to Truth.
Yeah, all the cards have just been on one level the
Mhm.
last couple of doors I've opened. I didn't realize I could scroll. Hey, it's Sid.
Oh, look at that. Well, what do you know? It's Sora. Wait, what am I saying? I don't know you. Well, you look like a Sora. The spiky hair and the baggy pants. It's okay, Sid. That's my name. So, you've heard of me, eh? Well, can't say as I'm surprised. Anyway, maybe you can help me out. A friend of mine's supposed to be somewhere in this castle, town. Got any ideas? A friend, huh? Lately, all this town sees is heartless. Can't even take 2 steps without getting attacked. In fact, this plaza's the worst. Word is, a jumbo-sized heartless shows up when that bell rings.
Oh boy.
If you value your hide, you'll get out of here while the getting's good. Gorge, maybe we should leave. Don't you want to see the Heartless?
No, we don't.
Too late.
The clock striketh midnight.
The bell!
Be careful, Sora.
Ah, this guy again.
Yeah, remember this guy?
I hate this guy. This guy's the worst. And I can't just like wail on him. I gotta think about it.
Mm-hmm. Bosses will tend to sometimes have stronger cards. And some bosses can also stack their cards like you can, in which case the only way a lot of times to break it is by playing a 0. So for bosses especially, you tend to want to kind of hold on to your 0 cards. The good news is he can't just attack you willy-nilly. You know he's only going to attack you if he plays a card.
Oh, I didn't know.
Ooh, that feels bad.
Yeah, I don't know what I did.
Your 7 is your best card, and that was the first card in your stack, so it's gone now.
I was trying to remove it. Did it not do that? Because you're supposed to hit L and R to...
Maybe not. That might just use whatever you have stacked. Like if you have less than 3 cards. I'm not. Let's see.
Because I thought that was supposed to, like, put it back into the deck.
I thought so too. I might have given you bad information.
I'm pretty sure that's what he told me when he was teaching me how to do it.
Oh, yeah. L2 will cancel stocked cards you have.
L and R just
L1
uses
and
them.
R1 together will play whatever you have stocked, even if it's only 2 cards or 1 card. So if you accidentally stock something that you just want to play, you can press L1 and R1 to play it. L2 will cancel your stocked cards. You almost got him. Like, one more hit and he's dead. Oh. Pluto. Oh, you got a Mickey card, too. Mickey cards only show up, or that's not a Mickey card, but it's a Mickey shape card. Playing those will always stun the boss. Those are they're like a free stun the boss card. Wanna go get that Moogle point before it goes away?
Yep. Ah, it's gone.
I think breaking boss cards can sometimes give you those Mickey emblem cards. Nice. Can you run?
That's not what I wanted to do.
Ah. He's so... Okay, well, I thought he was almost dead, but... It was just his limbs that are gone.
Aw,
Aw, man.
Can you not?
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna make a card.
Okay, now you just wail on him. This'll do it. Oh, it missed. Oh, no, got him. Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I think I have figured out that if you are standing too close with Simba, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, no level up? It's unfortunate. The grin on Sora's face every time he gets a boss card cracks me up. It's just like he's got this biggest smile.
So your friend wasn't here?
No, I don't think I'll find him in this town. But he's somewhere in this castle. I just know it. Castle? Like this whole town's inside some humongous castle? Whew, that's rich. He's probably right, Sid. We may not understand what's going on, but Sora does. He can see that reality is bigger than just this world.
Like, there's big keyholes in the world. Why can't the world be inside a castle, Sid? Keep up, man.
I wish I was that sure. You'll be okay, Sora. No matter what shape reality takes, you can handle it. I may not remember you, but I know you in my heart. Leon.
Take care, Sora.
I'm a little lost, but best of luck anyway.
Well, bye.
What's up?
I don't have all the answers, but I had to tell you something. Your memories created this town, right?
That's what the guy who gave me the card said.
If that's true, then this town is just a figment of your mind, and so are we.
But you can't be a figment. You're standing right here. The town is here too.
She can't be a Figment. Figment's a big purple dragon.
Dude, what if Figment was a summon in Kingdom Hearts? That'd be so
good.
cool. Oh, I want that now. Dang it. Questions about the physics of Castle Oblivion? It's like TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside.
But I'm not really me. I don't remember the things I should, and I sense things I shouldn't. Sora, beware your memories. In the journey to come, you'll be faced with more illusions. Sometimes the shadows of your memory will deceive you, try to lead you astray.
So, what exactly does that mean?
The cake is a lie. I'm sorry, I'm just another illusion. The truth is out of my reach.
Don't say stuff like that. It's depressing.
Stay strong, Sora. Don't let the illusions distract you from what's truly important.
Okay.
Sora!
Are you ready to go? Yeah, be right there. Well, I'd better be going.
She's already gone.
Like Batman. Aerith? How did Sora get to Castle Oblivion? By walking?
Mm-hmm.
Aerith!
What about Aerith?
Where did she go? I was just talking to her. Aerith left with Leon and the others, remember? Huh?
You worried us, just standing there by yourself.
Is this what she meant?
Dun, dun, dun.
Where was he? On what world? He was in the realm between somewhere. Not really in a world, just kind of... I mean, he was at the end of the world, which was a world comprised of all of the remains of worlds that had been destroyed by the Heartless.
Please? Yes, I can.
Castle Oblivion is in the realm of Twilight, the realm between. It's not in the end of the world. The end of the world just also is a weird nexus anomaly that existed because of Heartless and Princess of Heart shenanigans. It just, because of its special nature, just also gave Sora access to the realm between, where he was able to walk until he found Castle Oblivion. Oh, it's gonna make you go... It defaults you to the first save point every time?
Ooh.
That's unfortunate. So, yes, every time you beat the boss of the world, it'll drop you off in this room, which is Conqueror's Respite, which is always the exit out of the world. So, if you want to explore more, you can, but the exit is here, basically. Wasn't sure where everything was that he could just walk. Yeah, that's one part of the game that's not fully explained very well. I mean, Sora doesn't really know where he is either. It's all... None of the circumstances by which he got there were normal anyways. So, like, normally you can't just access the realm of darkness or the realm of Twilight. But this was a special case because of Ansem and the Heartless and forming the end of the world. So he was already kind of breaking the rules anyway.
You broke my Goofy card. That's rude.
Heal. Yeah. Power.
Or the wrong way. It's fine. They're all really close to me.
Level up.
Premium room.
It doesn't tell you what premium cards are. I had to Google that to figure that out. But you don't have any yet, so I don't have to explain it.
I mean, I don't have any.
You don't have any premium cards.
Thought I just picked one up.
Well, you picked a premium room, which has a chance of getting you premium cards.
Ah.
Oh, a cure. Pick up the cure. Aww.
Ah.
Rip.
Donald. Freeze. Yeah. Heal. Power.
This is where I'm supposed to go, right?
Oh, no. So this is a special thing. Key to rewards
Mm-hmm.
is a room where a special treasure chest will appear. In order to access this, you need the key to rewards. However, you really only find key to rewards in later floors. So you can find multiples of them, and then you have to kind of go back to floors you previously visited to get into the reward rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really something you can access right now. Yeah, the blue. That's your way out. I think a blue arrow is a door that's open. A red arrow is a door that's has not been opened yet on the map. But the doors out of a world are always open for you once you beat the boss,
Mm-hmm.
so you can just leave.
Okay. I see the "see you again" above the door now. Makes more sense now.
That's just a Traverse Town thing, but
Well, Sora, did you enjoy meeting your memories?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was good to see everyone. But what do you really want from me?
What do you have to give?
A fight.
Hello.
What do you want?
No hogging the hero.
Then perhaps you'd like to test him.
Perhaps I would.
it's Axel time,
My
baby.
show now, Keyblade Master. Who am I? Oh, my name's Axel. Got
Got
it
it
memorized?
memorized.
Sure.
Good. You're a quick learner.
So, sometimes.
Sora, now that we're getting to know each other better, don't you go off and die on me now.
This is one of my favorite songs in all of Kingdom Hearts. The 13th Struggle is an S tier track. Oh, you're gonna want to break that with a 0. Well, now it's a little late, but
I'm just trying to figure out what's happening right now.
this is the skill check right here. Blizzard does a lot of damage to him, which is fortunate.
Aw, you moved.
He does that.
Rude.
Come here, I'll make it all stop. Yeah. Let the flames burn you.
Ooh, nice. That was lucky, I feel like. Nice.
Nope.
Come here, I'll make it all stop.
What did I just do? Ah, crap.
Nice.
Stressful.
You know you can safely like stand there and charge your cards. If he hasn't played a card, he's not going to attack you.
Come here, I'll make it. Yeah.
That's one good thing about this game is like you kind of know when to expect attacks because it'll be when they've played cards.
Yeah.
Almost. Nice.
Give me a break.
This is more stressful than normal hitting things with swords.
Yes, it is. Especially in the beginning where you don't have a whole lot of cards to build a deck.
And there's like nothing else like this, so you've never played it before.
You got fire. Look at that.
Fire.
Another one? What's it do?
Kind of looks like the card you used when you made Traverse Town.
Then I guess we're gonna need it to keep going.
That's right.
Axel!
Did you really think after that introduction I would give up oh so easily?
You were testing us.
And you passed. Congratulations, Sora. You're ready now. Ready to take on Castle Oblivion. You will need to follow your memories. Trust what you remember and seek what you forget. Then you will find someone very special.
You mean King Mickey and Riku?
You will just have to give some more thought to who it is that's most important to you. Our most precious memories lie so deep within our hearts that they're out of reach. But I'm sure that you can find yours, Sora.
He hasn't mentioned Kyrie yet, which
You
feels
lost
weird.
sight of the light within the darkness.
Well, he's not looking
It
for
seems
Kyrie.
that you've
No.
forgotten that you forgot.
The light within darkness?
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Sora, do you need it?
I'm gonna figure it out for myself. If you're in my way,
Don't worry, Sora. We'll protect you.
Good answer,
Good answer. Good answer.
Blade Master.
Survey says.
But be forewarned. When your sleeping memories awaken, you may no longer be who you are now.
Why is everyone so edgy all the time?
Got a whole
Yeah,
bunch of new world
cards.
cards. Look at that.
Look at all the places I can go.
Kyrie's supposed to be safe on Destiny Islands, right? Yes. Yep. She went back to Destiny Islands when it was restored at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. So she's good. Gorge, you think they're more like Axel and that other guy?
Approximately 13 total.
If we meet Axel again, you can leave him to me.
I don't know that I can. Okay, so go out here.
yeah.
Always go upstairs in Castle Oblivion. You're always going up.
Okay.
If you return to this floor later, you'll need to make new rooms using new map cards. Yeah, so it's basically saying it'll wipe the map clean if you leave the floor.
Okay. That's fine, I guess.
What's wrong, Jiminy?
Well, you see, what Axel said back there worries me. What could he have meant by, you may no longer be who you are?
I may no longer be me. How can I be anyone else?
Of course. Still, you can't be too careful.
Yep. Feels like just about anything could happen here in Castle
Castle Oblivion.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Now I
that sounds more
remember.
right.
We'll be okay. Whatever it is they're cooking up, we'll be able to handle it together.
Course we will. Like that creepy castle we explored together. The one with all those weird contraptions.
When was that?
I can't remember. What was it called?
Gorge. Oh, it was, Holly? Holler? Sorry, I can't remember.
What? Stop goofing around.
Goofy, sure you didn't make it up?
I don't think so.
What's that? Oh, I got too close.
It'll tell you what it is. The swirling sphere in front of Sora is called a warp point. You can freely move to and from floors that you've already completed. Stay near it and press triangle to open the world warp menu.
Okay. No gummy ships.
No gummy ships,
Nice.
just elevators. Magical elevators.
Okay. I need to go to bed.
Okay.
Hey, it didn't make me scroll that time.
Nice.
Okay. Alright. Go through the door next time.
Yes. Next time on Kingdom Hearts time. All right. Well, that's a nice little introduction to Chain of Memories and
Yes.
how this game works.
Yes.
Like I said, it's very different,
It's very different.
and the learning curve up front is pretty steep.
Yes.
But once you play around with it a little bit, you do eventually kind of get used to it. It takes a little bit of time.
hmm
So, what do you think so far?
I don't know yet.
That's fair.
I think I need to, the card system is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to play around with it more.
Mm-hmm. What I usually do or try to do is there's a couple of sleights that will make the game very easy.
Mm-hmm.
And once I get those sleights, I will just stack my deck so that way I can just mash triangle and use those sleights over and over again. And then it becomes very easy. But
Yeah.
it takes a little bit to get to that point. until then, you kind of have to be a little more careful about your cards and how you use them and when
Yeah.
you use them, and paying attention to what number cards enemy are using, the enemies are using, so you can break the cards, and looking for combos and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's a little daunting at
Yeah.
first.
I may go back to Traverse Town and just play a couple of those rooms just to mess around with the deck.
That probably couldn't hurt.
Just because it's a lot at one time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things. Like, sometimes I say there's a lot of things happening on the screen and it's just a lot of lights. And I'm
Yes.
like, how do you know who's attacking who? This is a lot of things on the screen for me
Mm-hmm.
that I have to, like, cycle through and figure out.
There's a lot of it. It can seem that way. The good news is you can never be attacked by more than one enemy at a time, because only one card can be at play at a time. So like there are times where like it'll look like there's a lot going on, but if you like focus on the cards that are being played, you can realize like, oh, well, there's actually like nothing happening. I just gotta watch.
Yeah.
And when he plays a card, then I play a card so that he doesn't attack me. It takes some getting used to, but
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fun. There's some strategy involved. It's much more strategic than the other Kingdom Hearts games, that's for sure. And there are some things that can absolutely like make you so busted and just break the game entirely. There's certain slights that are just way too powerful, but yeah, it's kind of what makes it fun. I don't know. Thoughts on the story?
I don't know what's happening yet.
It's fair. I mean, you're not going to find out
Like,
much until
Apparently, we're looking for Riku. But everyone we talk to makes me think like we're not looking for Riku, and maybe this is more metaphorical and we're looking for ourselves.
Interesting. That's a thought. That's a thought. Yeah, we'll see.
Especially considering it feels like the first guy who flew through me maybe stole my heart. I don't know.
No, he was just sampling your memories to make the cards.
See,
there's
that's what
nothing...
he said. But I don't trust him. He's got a robe and I can't see his face.
It's going to be a lot of that in this franchise. A lot of dudes in robes whose faces you can't see.
A lot of dudes in robes.
Uh-huh. Robes and masks. You'll get to the masked people much later. Much later.
Fun.
Yeah. They're
You know
they're
what?
a whole
I
new
like
thing.
Axel. He doesn't have a hood up.
Yeah.
Willing to say his name and tell me who he is and what he's about. I like Axel. Very upfront kind of guy.
Yes. Yes, he is. Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight. We will not be back at this again until Sunday, so it might not hurt at some point this week to run around and just do some random stuff to
Maybe sometime Friday.
keep up with keep it fresh on your brain, maybe. I don't know. But that means we will be back, or I will be back with Final Fantasy VII on Thursday and Saturday. I just got to Mount Coral. I keep saying Coral because that's what I read it as in the original.
Like the dishware, and
Yes.
not coral like the reef.
Yes, it's Corel, but my brain wants to say Coral, but it's Corel. Anyway, that's where we're at in Final Fantasy VII, and we're about to get some of the fun Barrett backstory stuff, which I'm excited about. So if you want to be here for that, that's Thursday at 8 p.m. roughly. Might be a little later this Thursday because work this week is a lot, and this Thursday I'm gonna probably have a lot of extra work to get things done and reset for the next week. So we'll see what time I actually start streaming on Thursday. But that's neither here nor there. I hope to see you guys back for the next stream or any other future stream. It's fun hanging out with y'all and chatting with you. Mom, Ellen, Jason, if y'all are still here, thanks for being here. I appreciate it very much. We'll be back later. Until then, have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch y'all in the next stream. Bye-bye.